reaching a point of interest, there's a strong likelihood that the price will use that zone as a source of liquidity to drive its momentum. Now, let's move on to the second practical liquidity pattern that we should consistently look for in the market: trendline liquidity. Let's start with the bullish scenario. Consider a structure like the one illustrated on the left side. We can see that the price formed a bullish BOS to the upside, leaving a great inefficiency behind. Following the creation of a new major high, it retraced downward and then began forming a series of small break-of structures with extremely tiny and choppy movements to the upside without any significant liquidity sweeps. The key factor here is the repetitive formation of these small break-of structures. In this scenario, the price is slowly moving upward while forming new higher highs and higher lows that are in close proximity to each other. As a result, a trend line is generated by these minor highs and lows. Retail traders who rely on trend lines and chart patterns enter the market every time the price touches the trend line, placing their stop losses just below it. This approach results in the formation of a substantial liquidity pool positioned just below the trend line, waiting to be cleared by the market. Consequently, numerous stop losses are closely aligned with the trend line and are positioned by retail traders. In this scenario, it's highly likely that the price will push back down to clear the liquidity below the trend line, triggering the stop losses of retail traders. It aims to fill the inefficiency left behind and then tap into the demand zone situated at the extreme. This presents an opportunity to consider entering a long position from the demand zone situated below the liquidity pool. Since the market has already activated the stop losses of retail traders, there is no longer a need to collect more stop losses. The main purpose of the smart money concept is to enter the market only after the retail side's liquidity has been cleared. Hence, we should enter a position only when we identify a liquidity sweep on the retail side. Now let's move on to the bearish trendline scenario. The same concept applies to the bearish trendline. In this scenario, you can see that price has formed a bearish break of structure, and there is an unmitigated supply zone generated by the BOS's wave. The price moved downward with inefficiency, and then it started to form small break of structures to the downside repeatedly. Additionally, the price created a trend line using these minor structures. This trend line induced many retail traders to enter the market by taking short positions and placing their stop losses above the trend line. Consequently, a significant liquidity pool is positioned below the upper supply zone. All we need to do is wait for the price to clear the liquidity located above the trend line, triggering the stop losses and then reaching the supply zone. This provides a strong confluence factor we look for before entering a position. Consequently, we can open a short position from this supply zone. After the liquidity from retail traders has been cleared and the inefficiency has been filled, there is a higher likelihood that the price will reverse from the upper supply zone and continue in its dominant direction, in this case, the bearish direction. That's it, traders. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and useful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on our latest videos. We value your feedback and suggestions, so please leave your comments below and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in our future videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next episode.